As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here. When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Or so I've learned.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your prey. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the
Welcome to the start. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Always a pleasure.
There is much we ought to tend to. Regarding the matter of the Godsway, I fear there is naught to be done, save for your Majesty to venture to Batal, where you might uncover the false sovereign's secrets directly. The sigil upon that letter from some days past bore the crest of the Batali Palace. Surely there's aught to be found therein.
Okay, Patrol, what the fuck are you doing? Like Patrol's being a pain in my ass.
Yet official dealings twixt Batal and Vermund are suspended. With such hindrances in mind, I thought to prepare this. Pray, take it. Few may pass through Batal's fortress, save Beastren merchants. With some coin, I was able to convince one such merchant to grant us that entry permit. 'Tis most fortunate that your Majesty is a Beastren. You ought pass through the border checkpoint without undue trouble.
How are you, Master?
Shall we pay Miss Daphne another visit? I find myself wondering how the lass fares. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way. The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Not a care in the world, just as it should be.
Could you come over here?
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
Is that a mission? What? Huh? Okay. Seven.
Perhaps a journey to Batal will aid us in unraveling the secrets of the Godsway. I can guide you there if you wish.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on. Welcome.
Could use a dash of salt.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour? Much obliged. Fear I'd no wisdom to... Good evening, sir. I trust you... Fared all right on the roads, despite the hour. You know where to find me. Well met, sir.
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable for all their toil.
Then we'd best keep some coin on hand.
Any business with the guild, sir? I should be...
Um, uh, okay, I don't know what happened there. Okay.
Glad to assist you.
Always a pleasure.
Here, if you please.
Need anything?
Do stop and have a look at wares of every ilk.
Do try to keep me in your sights, Master. I shan't lead you astray.
If no one will do it in my stead, then I suppose I have little choice but to obey.
Alright, how
We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes. Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but different masters favor different pawns. One whom I
Master, goblin!
caution would be wise. We ought not let it halt us in our course.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Oh, I hope you weren't expecting that. All this fuss over a moment's incaution. It shan't happen again.
A forgotten riftstone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
That was outstanding, if I do say so myself.
Our combined might is beyond any trial.
If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
Real head scratcher, this.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost. Is this truly what about? Forgive me. I've got no help.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find...
Have a gander at my wares. He shot. Can't regret it. Pleasure doing business with you. Goblins approach!
You need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything.